Welcome to No Stats, where we call it how we see it. All right, Peach. We got to talk about Dame, man. 71 points in 39 minutes. I think he had 14 threes. Pulling a step over, a dribble over half court.
He's a walking hot tamale.
He's a bucket, bro. Pause. You call him a hot tamale? Pause.
He's a hot tamale.
Nah, bro, but Dame on another level. Dame's on another level, man. What did you think about that?
Man, for my gamblers out there, if anyone has seen Damian Lillard to score 40 line yesterday, it was like plus 140. Now, I would probably never take that because there's no value. But he had 41 at the half.
At the half.
Like, come on. 41 at the half. 13 points in the first, 5 minutes of the first quarter. 3 threes. Dame is on another mission. And when I was talking with my guys about this yesterday, it's like you can't help but to want to see Dame somewhere else. He's cut from that Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan, Kobe. He's cut from that club, them loyal guys. But shit, like KD said, I want to see Dame with Jokic, fucking Dame with somebody. You know what I mean? Put him next to one of those, another star, just to see, see where he could take this, because he has a ceiling in Portland. He's gonna always have a ceiling in Portland. No matter how phenomenal he plays, no matter who they bring in, unless they bring in another crazy star. But Portland has a ceiling there, and I feel as though Dame, going out and trying to get into other pastures and get on other teams, the basketball culture won't be mad at him. We want to see him do that.
Right. No, absolutely, crazy, bro. I've been wanting to see him do that for a while. And it sucks that he's stuck in Portland, right? And he has this loyalty. He has this, ride or die mentality that you love, right? Me personally, I like it, right? And
only him and Giannis is built like that now.
Yeah, but Giannis, they were able to bring something around Giannis, bro. Like, the Bucks organization was able to make something happen, right? I don't think Portland has that same ability. They don't have that same front office to make that happen. And I think Dame has given them ample chances, bro, to try to bring something there. Dame is ridiculous, bro. I think Steph Curry is so great at shooting the ball and shooting from deep and all of that we kind of minimize Dame. But, bro, Dame is ridiculous. I think Dame may be the second best shooter in the league.
Nah, easy, bro. He said that at the All-Star game. He said, Steph do all that stuff. He said, but after that, it got to be Dame, bro. He shoots the same type of shots. But Dame has his package just looks. I feel like Curry's method plus Golden State system. Curry can get off the ball, run off these two double screens, then come off an elevator screen off the opposite corner, catch a DHO coming off the wing. Dame is more, and Curry can create. I'm not taking nothing away from that, but Curry can get time off the pill, whereas Dame has to sort of create for himself.
True.
In that situation. So,
true.
He's electrifying, man.
He is, bro. Now I'm looking back on the All-Star game, bro, and I don't understand how he wasn't a starter. Somebody else got to come off the bench, bro. I get it. Who they had, Ja and Luka? Was that the guards?
The league loves Ja and Luka, and they're phenomenal. But I feel like Luka still has another spot another step to get to another level.
Dame should have started over Ja. That's my hot take. Okay. I think it should have been Dame Luka. Okay, cool.
I know Ja got the better team, but what he's doing right now with what he got, and I think right now Portland's 10th, and they're likely to fall out of the playoffs, but they're likely to make the playoffs as well too. So this is not a team that if Dame's suiting up, they can be in any game, bro.
They can, bro. And then real fast, last thing I want to touch on with this Dame thing. I seen JJ Redick talking about Damian Lillard, bro. And he said the most 60-point games in NBA history is Wilt, Kobe, and Dame.
It's crazy.
Bro. He had 70, he had a 60, a 50, this all this year.
And you see, he was out last year, bro. So he has that, and Dame has that mentality like, which I fucking forgot.
Yeah.
Y'all really forgot for real?
For sure.
All right. You know what I'm saying? So, hats off to Dame, man. Keep hooping, my guy.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm interested to see how this plans out.
And Dame, real fast, speech. And Dame, listen, we get it, bro. You loyal. We get it. You want to rock out. You want to get that ring on your own. You want to. It's Dame against the world. We get it. But go get a ring,
Get the
man.
fuck out of there.
Solidify, yeah. Get out like the real rap.
You done served your purpose,
ring.
man.
Go get a ring, man. Go get a ring.
All right, man. We're gonna stay in the Western Conference right now. So Luka and Kyrie Irving. The duo is 1-3 now in games that they both played in. It's interesting. I caught some of their game versus the Mavericks and
you mean the Lakers, bro?
Versus the Lakers. I'm sorry. And the fit is weird to me. I think Luka's a guy that doesn't need another ball dominant guy next to him, if that kind of like makes sense. I feel like he needs more players around him that are kind of complement his game. And I feel though the ball dominant guy that the Mavericks should be a guy that's coming off the bench and doing that, coming off and maybe relieving Luka. I feel like that's a great role for like a player like Spencer Dinwiddie. I feel like they need like the Mavericks front court is like terrible. Like they can't guard opposing bigs. They get dominated down there in the paint. So I think the Kyrie signing is, you know, it's sexy on paper. You know, it's going to be a lot of highlights and stuff like that. But I don't know if this can win you a semifinals playoff series. They don't look, and I know they're trying to put all this together on the fly. They're still figuring things out, but I personally don't think this is gonna work. So I want to hear your take on this. What you think?
Yeah, bro. I think it was. It's funny that you say you don't think the fit really works with Kyrie and Luka, and you say they need a guard that can maybe come off the bench and relieve Luka. Is it me or they had something good going with Jalen Brunson?
Yeah, absolutely,
bro. Like I think it might not be too far fetched, and I know because of the name, people are gonna be like, "What? That doesn't make sense." But Jalen Brunson may be better than Kyrie right now, bro. Like not like a whole player, bro. But I'm just saying
I know what you mean. I know where you're going with this,
bro. Like what he has been providing for the Knicks, right? He's not. All right, I'll put it this way. His advantages, right? The pros of having Jalen Brunson are this is the list, right? And the cons are down here, right? So I feel like you could take a chance on a guy like that. You're not dealing with a lot of risk. I feel like the pros of playing with Kyrie may be up here, but the risks are high too.
Right there,
you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like Kyrie's, of course, a better player than Jalen Brunson. And maybe I phrased that wrong, but I think Jalen Brunson was enough for Dallas, man. And I think they pretty much are not getting the same player, but, you know, like you said, it's not going to get them no championship. It's not going to get them to the.
It was kind of like a ripple effect, too. We got to do a Jalen Brunson take, too, on his impact on the Knicks. They're playing very well. But to stay on topic, you don't sign Jalen Brunson, and then you give up, you know, Dorian Finney-Smith. You give us Spencer Dinwiddie, and I feel as though, you know, the Christian Wood experiment is.
Why is he coming off the bench?
And that's what I'm trying to understand with Jason Kidd and just these coaches in general. There's certain calls that I feel as though, like, you don't have the depth in the front court to bring a player like Christian Wood off the bench.
No.
You make excuses for the minutes restriction because he was coming back off an injury, but he's already 6 to 7 games in now.
Yeah,
he's your 4. Start him at your 4, then you rotate your minutes, go big, maybe get JaVale McGee in there. But JaVale McGee, Dwight Powell, Max Kleber, when he's healthy, he's solid from 3, but he can only give you so much. Like they're missing that. They're not going to be able to do the Aytons and the Jokic's and in that West, bro. What you about to say?
Not to cut you off, bro. Did you see Jason Kidd's comment after that Lakers game?
What'd he say?
Bro, he said, I'm not the savior. Like, basically, like, I can't come in here and just fix everything. Like, we need to grow up. He said, like, we're immature or something. We need to grow up and just play better basketball. I get what he's saying, but you don't need to say I'm not the savior. Like, what does that mean? You're not the savior. Like, no one's asking you to be the savior. You know what I mean? But put some, when you got a 27-point lead and you giving that up, you have to figure something out.
You gotta make adjustments, man. You gotta make adjustments.
The league's top coaches aren't giving up 27-point leads.
But I honestly, I blame the front office, bro. I feel like you got to make smarter moves. I know most of the time you're either taking a chance or you're thinking that the move you're making is the right move. But when you look at Dallas long term, you send Porzingis to Washington. Mm-hmm. You didn't really incorporate him into the offense going forward. So my thing is this a fit thing with Luka? Like, is he actually a person that can embrace other great talent to make the team better? So that's interesting to see. Like I said, it's still early. We got a 4-game sample size, but definitely got to keep our eyes on them going forward. I'm a big body language reader, and Kyrie body language doesn't really look the best over these couple games. Not that it's huge, and I'm a big Kyrie guy, but
is he there next year?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Kyrie's in that.
Was trying to. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say he's in that KD category. You never know what he's thinking. You never know what he's thinking. But God,
I think he's thinking LA if LeBron say he's gonna stay. But I seen Dallas. I seen a report that the Mavs may be all in on trying to get Anthony Davis during the offseason.
I did see that too. If they could do something like that, if they could do something like that, I think the Lakers this off season is gonna be very interesting for them as well. You made the great pickups during the season, but are they gonna keep going through the same? Because kind of like these last couple seasons have been the same thing.
It's hard to get that continuity,
for 40 games. Yeah, the guys is out, then they build up some momentum, and then boom, LeBron goes down. They build up some momentum. Oh, AD's out for 5 games. So I think they look to see, where's the window at for this team. Before we take off, quick hitter real fast. You're a Hawks fan, so I see you guys let go of Nate McMillan, which I have a lot of respect for Nate, but I feel like the league is past him now.
Absolutely,
and his philosophy and his way of coaching.
Yeah.
So, take me through your Nate thoughts and them signing Quinn Snyder going forward.
I think you hit the nail right on the head, bro. I think Nate McMillan is a great coach. His style and his scheme of coaching may be a little old school, maybe a little more 2008 Pistons than for today's game.
That's perfect.
Quinn Snyder, on the other hand, I think he's see what he got, see what he has. He has some good spurts in his coaching career. It can't hurt. You got a lot of talent over there, so he should be able to. You got some pieces to play with. Trey, DeJounte, Collins. I like DeAndre Hunter, Clint Capella. Like they have some nice pieces over there. So I think Quinn would do well. Once again, bro, like we said with I forget with Dame in Portland. There's a ceiling. There's a ceiling, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't see them getting past. If they get out of the first round, the second round is their ceiling. But you see what he has. How the team
is anything you would like
that'll
to
be
add?
important.
Would it be anything like what piece do you think this team is missing from getting over that hump? You have a very elite, dynamic backcourt. Your bigs aren't too bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
John Collins isn't bad. He's 14 and 6. Capella's gonna get you 12 rebounds. DeAndre Hunter's young still. So, what do you think they need to add?
That's a good question, bro. And I look at that Hawks team. Number one, I think it's very hard to win a championship with a point guard in today's a small point guard as your best player, and throughout the history of the NBA, right? Isaiah Thomas won, right? But I'm trying to think. And Curry has, right? But that's an anomaly because that system has been so great, and they have a vocal leader like Draymond Green.
They got
Steve
all the
Kerr
right pieces there.
Yeah,
stuff, so.
right. But like, I'm
those
trying to
type
think.
of backcourts don't really work though. If you look at the
guard,
past history,
guard.
Dame and CJ,
Yes.
John Wall and Bradley Beal, like they, you got to have like you said, an anomaly. Like you need that. It's got to be something different in there, and they don't have that. Especially, and they're young. They're young, very young.
Right.
So.
And I like Trae Young a lot, man. You know how I feel about Trae Young, but maybe he has to. I don't know. I seen rumors about them moving on from him. Maybe he has to for him, for both of them. Maybe he has to go to a team where he can be a 1B, right? Because now we talking. Like if you can get a guy like I'm trying to run through these teams in my head and try to think who Trae Young could. But there's a team out there that can use an electrifying point guard to go with
Most
a
definitely.
top-notch player. Right, like if hypothetically, I know they have Drew Holiday, but if it was like a Giannis type out there that can have a guy like Trae Young at the point, that'd be nice. So we'll see.
This was just thrown out there in the left field, but I would like to see him in Minnesota with a guy like Anthony Edwards. Rudy Gobert down there, maybe
But doesn't that put you back in that same guard, that backcourt?
Nah, because I like Anthony Edwards. Like, I feel as though you have Trae. You get like a slot shooter in there that just strictly shoots threes. Then you have Anthony Edwards at that 3. You maybe go Jalen McDaniels, Trevor McDaniel twins down there. And my thing is, I feel like Naz Reid can start for a lot of NBA teams. So I feel like you could pick your poison with, all right, am I going to package up Rudy Gobert ass, or am I going to package up Karl Anthony Towns? You could package up Towns, get more value back, get more haul back, send him to Atlanta, maybe get John Collins back. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's interesting, man. And this is just a hot take, but
yeah,
we'll see, man. We'll see going forward.